meeting Jim.
Hi, Tina.
Actually, this is a really pretty town. There's McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
So this is day one. I'm actually next to a parking lot because the campsite, which is just a YMCA, your local YMCA. Here's a parking lot. And then in front of me is the train that went by maybe 6 times throughout the night, but I managed to get a couple hours of sleep. It's raining and projected to rain all day, so I've got my rain gear on. Apparently it takes me like an hour or so to get fully packed up, but I wanted to give the actual tour of, so I've got these really thin, cheap dry bags. We'll see how they do. On either side of the fork, that's my sleeping pad tent. This is my sneakers that I came with. This is my basket bag that clips in. I'll do that later. And I have to flip this around, it's backwards. And this is mostly waterproof, so I'm going to see how well it holds up. Everything's an experiment. Feed bag is not waterproof. It's got a hole in it though for the water to drain out, but inside I have a Ziploc bag full of my snacks, which is 3 water bottles, emergency water bottle. That's going to get really muddy today. All of my tools. Party Pace, thanks to the Pathless Pedal YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to. Here's my really lovely Paradise bag. I've strapped my sleeping bag on top because I don't have space for anything else. And this guy here has just enough tire clearance, but it's actually held by a rack. The rack is really nice. It's made by the same company, and I actually had to order it from England, but I ordered in advance, so it was just fine. And what happens is it comes with these metal things that actually hook into, if you have like a saddle that have like loops for saddlebags, it'll hook into these, and then it comes with another like strap that you can just strap around your seat post to prevent swaying. I found it to be extremely secure, even though these are not permanent attachments or in any way like fastened. I don't know what the term is. They sort of just hang by gravity. And then to protect it from the water, I have a Krispy Kreme bag. Eventually I'll probably just invest in a dry bag here, but anyway, this is an expensive sport. I have no protection for my saddle, which is a Brooks saddle, so leather. And I managed to stuff my favorite REI 22-liter super light backpack and my sun hat, my gardening sun hat, under this flap, which expands. So you'll see this flap can actually, it's in its expanded mode right now, but you can fold this half and then make it a lot more compact. As for me, I'm going to be wearing a cycling cap here to help the rain not drip onto my head. I got a helmet with this helmet cover, which I don't think will do anything. I'm hoping it'll deter some of the rain. I have my rain jacket that I recently bought, and this is supposed to last about 10 hours. It's got a water column of 30,000, I want to say. Inside I have my jersey, just because these are really convenient for wicking sweat, and it's a little bit colder today, so I didn't want to wear a tank top. Chamois shorts, these are a must. Here you can see I've opted for sandals because, you know, not sure there's ever going to be a truly good solution for feet. So it's gonna be hard to bike and film. I don't really have a great setup for that, but check it out. I think this is the Potomac River. Pronunciation's gonna be bad throughout this video. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm so happy right now. The Narrows is gorgeous, and I'm actually really glad that I came on a rainy day because somehow it's exactly perfect. Woo! So as you can see, it's gotten gravelly, very minuscule gravel, I would say. This bug keeps landing on me, and you can kind of see it's in the wooded areas. This may be the part where it starts to look monotonous. It looks like a never-ending corridor that just stretches into infinity, but it's okay, I've got a boombox with me. You're getting a bonus because I didn't film it the first time around, so I'm turning it back. I thought I was filming and then stupid didn't hit the record. Ah! Okay, honestly, riding a bike with one hand, not recommended. So I am at mile marker 11, and my pace has been 5 miles an hour. Couple of notes. Number one, I should not have taken Bike Store Guy's thing literally, where he said 40 miles done by lunch. That might be true on road and not in the rain. Now, I've not done gravel on dry, what am I saying? I've not ridden my gravel bike on dry gravel. This gravel, while it's very fine, is totally soaked. So it's a bit like biking through sand, and I think the combination of gravel being gravel, my bike being heavy, even though it's flat, I think the bike being heavy doesn't matter. It's all mostly flat, but gravel plus mud, like wet gravel, it basically slows my pace to a grind. And even I noticed going downhill, I can't coast because literally the friction will just stop me. So I'll like roll a few feet and then just stop at a pretty good decline. So I think I'll have to rethink my schedule or quit early. Yeah, we'll see. Also, I started the first few miles. I started this first ride on an empty stomach because, you know, I thought I could do 5 or 6 miles. I usually can do 5 or 6 miles on an empty stomach just fine, but that is not the case today. Today I really should have just eaten tons of food. So maybe it'll be better tomorrow, but that's my experience so far. One more note. This little tiny boombox, which was like a last minute purchase, has turned out to be a complete lifesaver. I mean, obviously no one is on this trail. I saw one other cyclist. So happy to see him, but we only passed by, so it lasted about a second. And this thing though is my friend. It's been keeping me company, just going through my playlists, and It's waterproof and it's so tiny. And I almost never listen to music outside of earbuds in public, but boy, I don't know what I would be doing without this. I think I would just quit, go home. I'm pretty good at quitting, actually. I try lots of things, but I'm pretty good at quitting. Finally, only 15 miles in. Mile marker 15, it's been 3 hours. I am having a headache, I taste blood, and I have to do this. You can't quite tell, but these hills are basically a switchback path up to the top where there's some sort of a depot. I don't really get it, but I think that's my way into town in search of food. Cute little town, if I can properly. At mile marker 20 and a half or so. Yeah, I haven't whipped out my camera. There were some really like spots, cool spots here and there, but most of it is just wooded pathway. And this gravel is super annoying and my pace is so slow. And I think I'm at the point where I've decided I'm probably not gonna finish. For those US history buffs, I have to admit, this did not ring a single bell. I don't remember learning anything about this in history. Interesting. Yep, just a granite-ish slab. There you go. Go solar power! And hey, there's a restroom here. Nice! First one I've seen on this trail, like off the trail. Good to know. Mile marker 21-ish. Oh, this is so nice. They've got air pumps and bike things and... Alright, I'm gonna stop. Woo-wee! Look at him! Oh my god, my hands are so shaky. I'm sorry! Woo! Oh no! Oh, rocks! Oh! Woo! Alright, here we are at Big Savage. The first long tunnel. I think I'll try to record it. Let's see. Alright, I can't guarantee that, you know, the lighting quality will be consistent, but alright. Putting on my jacket. Let's go. Scary! Oh, oh yes, oh yeah. Oh my god. And it's misty. Whoa. Oh man. Oh, this is trippy. On a brighter note, haha, get it? This is no longer gravel nonsense, so I can finally go fast. Woo! Let's go even faster. Oh yes, oh yes. This is what I've been craving. See, I could do 60 miles of this. And yes, I am weak. So I admit, if I was even remotely in shape, I would have been able to do 60 miles in gravel. But instead, I'm me out of shape. So here you go. This is an insanely long tunnel. Oh shit, oh man. I felt like I disappeared into the void of the universe. Oh, that's trippy. Imagine how frightening it would be if the lights went out. It was seriously the darkest dark I've ever experienced. Maybe not, but... I'll have to look up the length of this tunnel later. Jesus! By the way, this tunnel is closed for the winter. It opens up in April, so... I see people. Hello! Have a great day. Almost there. Woohoo! I regret that it's now going to go really slow. And look at this. Do you hear my wheels spinning? That's called me coasting, which I've not been able to do for the last 20-something miles. Last 20 miles. Why? Because it's gravel. And gravel sucks your life away. All right. And rain. Lots of rain. Oh. Alright, well, there you go. I just saw like a house cat. It disappeared into the brush, but I'm hoping I can have one of those animal stories on the trail where it hops on my bike and we become best friends. There she is. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. My bike is nice and dry. We can become best friends. Eastern Continental Divide, baby. Check it out. I started Cumberland and went straight uphill, so it should be downhill from here. I still don't know if I can make it all the way to Pittsburgh, but boy, I gotta say, in an hour and a half, I'm still not even at 25 miles. Ah, geez. 25 from 15. So I've done about 8 miles, maybe 9 miles. And that took me an hour and a half, which is a much better pace than 5 miles. Wait, no, yeah. I can't do math. But this is the highest point. So maybe that's why the first few miles are so tough, because it was just like an incline. I didn't even know it. Whatever. You guys, my feet, they're gonna turn completely brown. Also, I'm at the one bridge, so I'm gonna record it briefly. I don't want to record too long because it's frickin' raining. I'm soaked. Alright, here we go. Oh no, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, there's something grinding on my wheels. It does not sound good. I'm gonna have to check it out after this bridge. Woo! Oh, can't see it, but Forty Creek is legit. Ooh, it's gorgeous. gorgeous. All right. By the way, the downhill really did make a huge difference. I've been cruising through the last 5 miles. I don't know my time, but super fast compared to before.